This is Jerry. I'm going to do a review on the Benchmade Claymore, and I'm going to do a series of reviews on this one. For one, I've bought this is the, it's really not a clone, it's a counterfeit, and it was really accurate. I mean, I have another one coming, so I have a new video coming. Oh, first of all, and I remember, I'm going to do a shout out to Donovan too. He's a good friend, and I forget to do my shout outs, so check out his channel. I'll leave the link below in the description, but he does knife content. He's a good guy, so please check him out. So anyway, I said to myself I wasn't going to buy this because it's a Grivery knife. I like Benchmade. I really like Benchmade, and it reminds me of the AFO II. And this is the second or third AFO II I've had. I think I've had the one just like this, and I've also had the, I guess, the kind of silver coating with the Tonto, but that was in my first collection. That was before, like, I don't know, 6-8 years ago. Anyway, they're a lot alike, the shape, and I don't know what you call that, but like, it gives you something like a hilt to keep you from sliding forward if you're wearing gloves. So they are, this AFO stands for Armed Forces Only, and it does have a government contract. So does Benchmade has several where they have the NSN, the National Supply Numbers. If you've been in the military, you know that everything has that NSN number. And I like this. Almar makes one. Gerber. Almar doesn't anymore. It's discontinued, but Gerber still does. And then this, the Benchmade. And I've never seen or held the Almar, but I do like this one over the I like the Benchmade over the Gerber. So anyway, the thing I like about this better, well, the safety is on the front. That doesn't really matter. It's Grivery, and you know what? I'm glad I do have this apart so I can show what they've done to strengthen it. Is on the inside. Okay, you see how this is what it looks like on the inside. I don't know if I'll ever get this back together, but this is the counterfeit. But you can see, and also the reason, the way they make it fire so hard is they put one of these coil springs on both sides on the Claymore. I was wondering about that because when this one broke, first it broke and it wasn't as powerful. One spring had broke, and the next day the other spring broke. So then I had a manual until I took it apart. Now I have a bag of parts. But I have another one coming, and I'll do a comparison. I mean, because this thing was really accurate. But my thoughts on this, they go for about $220, $240. And I said I wasn't going to buy it, but you know, this is lightweight. Like when I'm walking my dog at night and I'm in sweatpants, it's either something like this, something that's not weighting my sweats down, or this. I can have a full-size knife. And typically I do carry my Pical to the front of my pocket, and then I carry something else in the back. Like if I'm going to do some work or hard use, I will carry accordingly. If I'm going to go to a bad neighborhood, then I'm going to carry something like my Protect TR4 or something like that, but just depends. Or I may dress up and carry one of my nicer knives. But this, I would say, if you're in the military and you're a miser of weight, if you're in the military and you're E4 and below, I don't know how you could afford it, but maybe a family member. But it does have 154 cm. 154 cm. It's CPM D2, which is a lot better than just plain D2. So I like that. And this, this thing is really, yeah. It's got a really nice edge from the factory, like Benchmade usually does, but it has this coating on it, so it doesn't have any glare or reflection or shine, which is nice. And I did have the plain edge only, but when I bought the real thing, I had the choice, the combo. And I think for self-defense or just tactical reasons, I think the um, combo edge is better, because if you're using it for a weapon, it's going to do anything that the combo edge will do, anything that the plain edge will do. But the combo edge will do some things that the plain edge won't. Like if you're having to cut through some wet rope or something, this is going to go through it, saw through it, and it gives you a little advantage. I like that. So the Claymore, here's the thing, it's kind of a the Claymore mine, I think they started using them in Vietnam, and if they would set up a perimeter at night, like the trail coming in, and they would aim a couple of Claymores at the trail, and they could either tripwire would set them off, and it release all these little steel ball or steel pellets, in that direction, and they're shaped like a speaker, like those speakers that they're small in the back and they get big in the front. That's what the Claymore mine looks like. It has the explosive charge in the back, and then all those pellets are shaped kind of like this pattern or whatever right here, and it's just like the Claymore. It says face towards enemy, and that's what the Braille stands for, or something. I think is FTE or something like that. But anyway, it does look like the Claymore mine. It has the markings like they have, and then that looks like, I think, the pellets and the little steel bearings. They're not round bearings. They're the I don't know what you call that. Yeah, the round bearings that are long and not completely like a ball. But anyway, it's kind of cool. I don't know. To me, that's a little gimmicky. I could care less about that. It's deep carry, and it fires real hard. I don't think that makes it cool, but I don't think it makes it any more useful or anything. But I mean, I like it. I just think it's real useful. Being grivery or gravery, I think I'm saying that wrong. Gravery. Being gravery, to me, I think they should have the price down around $150, $175. I do know that Benchmade has a good warranty, and I appreciate that. I'll let y'all get a look at it too. I appreciate that about Benchmade, but I think they got this priced way high. And sometimes Benchmade is a little proud of their stuff, and that I don't like. I don't like some of the politics with Benchmade, but anytime I've needed something warranty, including this pouch, I asked if I could buy one, and they sent it to me. So I like that about Benchmade. That's cool. And I do like this knife. I mean, it has some good jimping up here on the top, and if you're wearing gloves, it has some good jimping up here on the gravery. I'm going to learn to say that right. It just feels good in any kind of position that you would hold it in. And I don't know, some of those positions I wouldn't really want to do, but I don't know why you'd really want to choke up, but you could. But yeah, I really like this knife, and it's like I said, I wasn't going to buy it. I swore I wouldn't. I was just going to buy the clones, but I like it so much. And when the clone failed, not surprisingly, I just said, you know what, this is lightweight, and I like the AFO II so much that this one being lightweight, I couldn't carry this in sweatpants. They would be weighted down and falling off of me. But this is a real cool knife. I mean, I really, really like it. I just think the price is a little high, and that bothers me. But it's well made. I showed you what the inside looked like, how they've done. The metal runs just back to here on both sides, and from there back, it's the just complete gravery. Sorry, I'm going to get that right. Gravery. But yeah, that deep carry clip is cool. And I like the thing about these, if I can do it in here, is I like ProTech does it, and Benchmade on these type of knives. You can change your position, like if you're holding it one way and you want to change it around, it's perfect. Your finger and your thumb grip this thing in the clip, so you can change it real fast. And it's kind of hard in this position. I'm not down at my side, but I like that. I think this is a very well made knife. It's Benchmade, so it's going to hold up. It's grippy, has the safety. And the safety, you can lock it open too. So now you can't push the plunger and lock, or close it. And I think that's cool too. I wouldn't want to use this for hard use because being the gravery, I'm afraid you'd have to do a lot to it, but I think it's possible a failure. But yeah, I would trust it for anything that I'm probably going to do with it. If I needed harder use, I would just use this. But again, sweatpants, probably not going to be doing hard use anything, just walking my dog at night, or something like that. But for now, that's all I have. Later, I'm going to do a review showing the counterfeit and the real thing, the boxes and everything. So when I get my new one in that's in one piece, I'll do that. It should be in a couple of days. But anyway, thank y'all for watching, and y'all take care. Don't forget to check out Donovan Pugh's channel, okay? Thanks, and bye.